there. Have you ever watched a leader rise at the perfect moment, when a country is standing between fear and hope, and somehow that leader becomes the symbol of a new beginning? That is the story of Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed of Ethiopia. His journey begins far from the spotlight, in a small town called Beshasha. A young boy with big dreams spent his days fixing radios, learning how machines work, and imagining a different future. Abiy was curious about everything. He believed deeply that education was the key to changing not just his life, but the lives of millions. As he grew older, he joined the military and later worked in intelligence. Those years shaped him. He saw conflict up close. He witnessed division, and he learned the painful lessons of war. But he also discovered something more powerful than force. He discovered the strength of dialogue, the importance of listening, and the belief that peace can sometimes achieve what battles never could. He studied relentlessly, earning degrees in technology, leadership, and peace studies, building a unique mix of military discipline and academic strategy. Then came 2018, a turbulent time when Ethiopia was struggling with protests, political pressure, and a deep desire for change. People were losing trust in the system. The future looked uncertain. And out of that tension emerged a new and unexpected figure, Abiy Ahmed. When he stepped into office, the country felt something different. He spoke to the people with confidence, but also humility. He talked about unity, forgiveness, and the need for Ethiopia to rise above old wounds. His message was not about fear. It was about possibility. Almost immediately, he surprised the entire world. One of the most symbolic moments came when Ethiopia and Eritrea, two nations separated for 20 years by war, finally shook hands, found families reunited, borders opened. The world watched in disbelief as peace replaced hostility. And for that effort, Abiy Ahmed received the Nobel Peace Prize. For many, it felt like a turning point, not only for Ethiopia, but for Africa. But leadership is never a straight road. The more Abiy pushed for reform, the more challenges appeared. Ethiopia began facing internal conflicts, political disagreements, and the heavy weight of trying to rebuild trust in a nation with many histories, identities, and expectations. Every decision he made was watched, debated, and sometimes criticized. Being a leader meant carrying not only the hopes of millions, but also the pressure of a divided world. Yet, through the difficulties, one thing remained constant: Abiy's belief in Ethiopia's long-term future. He poured energy into major national projects, the most famous being the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, a massive source of pride for Ethiopians everywhere. For the country, the dam isn't just a power project. It represents dignity, independence, and the dream of becoming a nation that stands strong on its own feet. Today, Abiy Ahmed remains one of the most talked about leaders in Africa. Some see him as a visionary, pushing Ethiopia toward modernization and self-reliance. Others question his choices and the immense challenges the country still faces. But whether praised or criticized, one thing is undeniable: he has become a central figure in shaping Ethiopia's modern history. His story is not finished. It is still unfolding, still evolving, still surprising the world. And as Ethiopia continues its journey balancing hope, struggle, conflict, and development, Abiy Ahmed's leadership remains a defining part of that story. Whatever the future holds, his rise from a small town to the highest office shows how one person's vision can influence the destiny of an entire nation.